Hey everybody, welcome into Old Mountain Bricks. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO City set, the LEGO Delivery Truck set number 60440, containing 1,061 pieces, was released in 2024 here, and is part of an ongoing series with making this yellow LEGO truck. They've made, I think, 3 or 4 before this, and includes a little forklift and a few other pieces. Taking a look at the box, you can see it kind of has some of the minifigures that are going to be featured inside, as well as some of the play features. So what we're going to do today is we're going to open this thing up, do a quick speed build, and I'll give you my thoughts on the set.
Cutting open the box, there's nothing outstanding with this packaging here. It has normal pull tabs, but it's easier to cut open. You can see the bags inside. It does come with 9 numbered bags, these printed tiles, and the instruction manual. As we get started with the build, you start with the side builds of it, like the forklift, hot dog stand and stuff, and of course the minifigures. And then you start getting to work on the actual cab of the vehicle, and of course it has using those yellow bricks, which is very nice. It has a lot of interior details, which I didn't really expect, as well as like a sleeping chamber. And then you start on the trailer, which is the big bulk of the build. A little repetitive because it is a lot of the same techniques used over and over there. You put kind of the flaps together and then start working on kind of the functioning of it for the like underside, I guess you'll say, for the trailer itself, which has a good bit of detail there. But it all starts coming together. It actually flew by a lot quicker than I thought for 1,000 pieces, but let's take an overall look at it now.
And here is the LEGO Delivery Truck. Out front here, you can see the 4 minifigures. We will start with them. A little base plate not included. First one, I would call just a regular civilian, is one I think walking up to the hot dog stand. Comes with the printed tile for a cell phone. Over here are the next 2 truck or LEGO workers. You got this lady right there. And then this is the forklift operator. Comes with the helmet and alternative hair. And this is the truck driver. You can see he's got a little vest on, of course the big beard detail, and a baseball cap. These 2 have the same 2 tops, but just different unprinted legs. Looking at the back, you can see some of the details of there, with them having kind of like the studs right there. There's some little bit of detail there, and then the more continuation of the Argyle. She is the only one who comes with an alternate face expression as well. Some of the first things you build is this right here. You make this little hot dog and drink sign for 0.2. Whatever that means. These are 2 sticker elements as well. Next is the hot dog stand. You can see they have like the hot dogs in like the actual kind of like nougat color as opposed to like bright red or something like is on the hot dog stand itself. You got some mustard, some ketchup, and there is a printed soda drink, the Vita Rush printed cylinder and the little printed cap. So even though it's kind of hidden away, that is a little printed piece. Over here is your standard forklift, kind of similar to ones we've gotten in the past. I have one from a train I'll pull over in just a second here. You've got the little rubber band piece that is very high tension. So you can see as you let it go, it really snaps back up there. Just as a small comparison, this one on the right came with a train set a little while back. You can see a little bit of a difference here. This one has some more beef to it. You can see some of that there kind of built up in the back. I like this one actually a lot better, even though it does include some stickers. Overall, it's still a nice little forklift for the build. Now on to the main attraction, the truck itself here. You kind of built it in 3 different stages. You built the cab, you kind of built the box, I guess, or the trailer itself, and then this under part there where the wheels are actually attached to, and then put it all together, which I thought was interesting. We'll start with just the trailer here. All of these out front here are printed pieces like this LEGO logo and these bricks on the side, and they can just kind of hinge open like that, and you can see some of the LEGO sets inside here. You can see it's got some of the transparent elements here to act as lights and little guards along the side there. Nothing too fancy up top, just a couple connector points really just right there. The only thing's holding that together, and some Technic there for everything else. Inside of these are tools to use on the truck. I thought was fun. This little kind of modified crate container. You can see some of the ridges on that, which is nice. Opening those up, you can see in here some of the larger tools and then some of the more smaller handheld tools like some wrenches and such there. And this has like a drill, oil can, and like a tire iron and such there. If you want to remove the trailer from the cab itself, it does have this little thing down here in order to kind of brace it, so you can kind of put that down. And really there's like a little ball joint in here. You just kind of push it off. You can see it has the new 5th wheel option right here. That's kind of a new piece. I think will be very popular with all types of trucks and things like that. if you swing the truck around, there's more printed pieces on this side. You can see kind of the same printed elements there. So all those can, of course, hinge open as well. But these doors on the back, of course, do open, but you wouldn't actually do much in the back there because it's actually opening from the side like this. It's a lot easier to do anything with it. So those doors are more for decoration. Wish it had a little printed or sticker license plate like some of the other sets do sometimes. So of course you can take your forklift and head over here in order to get the sets off. It just slides right in like that in order to get them off of there. You got to be careful though, as again that rubber band does have a lot of high tension, so if you let it go accidentally, you know, they will go flying up into the air. But looking at the sets on the pallets here, you can see we've got like, it looks like the prison breakout, some sort of space set right here. That one looks pretty good. It's got like some metallic paint on it there. Then a helicopter and some sort of transportation boat and raft and Jeep looking thing, and you do get 2 sets of each to do all of that, so that is nice. And then again, looking at the inside, you can see they use these ingot pieces in order to make sure everything lines up nicely and it doesn't shift around too much when you do that, because it has an undersided plate here in order to kind of help lock that in place. But putting the trailer off to the side for a second, let's look at the cab now. Starting at the back, like we talked about, was the 5th wheel, that new printed, or that new piece there, which will be helpful. Down in here, you can see it's like a little first aid kit, fire extinguisher, and some sort of cord there. I thought was kind of interesting detail. This is a smokestack here. It does seem a little short. I feel like they should have added a few cylinders or something to that to get it above here, because that doesn't make sense for it to only be here when it should be able to go up and above the trailer when it's connected. But hey, what do I know? It does have 6 wheels along the side. The cab is pretty big. This is the biggest Lego truck ever made. So these doors do open. They're kind of large, so you can fit 2 minifigures in there if you wanted to. Looking at the front, I do like the grille elements here. They are that drum lacquer silver metallic finish that looks nice, and the transparent elements are pretty good there too. Up top, you can see some of the lights. It just seems like they're sitting too low compared to where the hood is. I feel like the hood should have been a little shorter. But you can open up the hood a little bit like you would in real life, or actually take it off by accident. You can see the engine part in there as well. Inside of the cab, there are some fun details. So this top part just pops off like that. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with maybe some secret storage in there or something. But inside of here, you can see he's got a little bed to sleep in order to kind of cloud through, so it's kind of like a sleeper cab. On the other side, he does have a little TV with a tiger on it. That's a new sticker piece that came with this set, I think, with the new tiger mold on it. That's in one of the new city jungle sets that have come out. You can get him in here, arms and all, just kind of like that. So that's kind of nice that he's able to take a quick nap whenever he needs to. And that's kind of the main thing of the cab here. So let's put everything back together and give you some of my final thoughts. Okay, and I've got the minifigures in position now. So he's in the truck driver spot. This guy's driving the forklift. I'm not 100% sure on who's supposed to be operating the hot dog stand, or if someone's a manager or what, but they're just kind of hanging out there for now. But altogether, this thing is very large. It's an 8-stud vehicle, so it kind of matches up with Speed Champions and such. So as a further example, here is Tony Stark's car from like the Hall of Armor here. It is a 6-stud wide vehicle. You can see, you know, it just takes up a lot of room because it starts 6 studs, but it gets even bigger toward the back, so it's a little deceiving. But when you put it on a road, it takes up so much of the room here. I mean, you could load this thing up with cars, and it's going to take up a lot of room in your city. That's the thing I'm a little worried about with having a smaller Lego city right now, is this truck is a little too big. I don't know if we really needed the little side builds and everything, as it's just going to take up space somewhere else now, but it was fun to put together nonetheless. I guess you'll say it's a little narcissistic, of course, because it's Lego making Lego trucks, but people like it, and people really love the brand of Lego itself, so I'm not too upset about it. They don't do it too often anymore with doing things just about them. They make all kinds of stuff these days, and IP, so I don't think that's too bad. I like some of the play features. I like that these are big prints, as that's a big added feature there. I got this for $75 at Costco, which was a discount. I think regular retail price is $100, so for that, I did not want to buy this set. I only wanted it on discount. So my recommendation, if you can still get that Costco deal, or if you do see it on any sort of discount, that is when you pick up this set. Otherwise, I would maybe hold off a little bit until you can find something like that, or a good GWP, or double points, because it just seems like a lot. I mean, it makes sense for the price per piece ratio with the printed things at 1,061 pieces, but it's a little still steep for me for it just being a truck. If you're getting this for a kid who likes trucks, it's still $100 for a truck when you can get a big truck like this for maybe 15, 20 bucks or something at Walmart. That's kind of the similar play that you'll get from it. But I think that's going to do it for today, so I will recommend this set, but again, wait for a discount before you get it. If you thought this video was helpful in any way, please leave a like down below and comment what you think of this particular new Lego truck here. And until next time, thanks for coming by Old Mountain Bricks. Make sure you subscribe for more content coming your way, and until next time, have a good one.